size of Augsburg, growing like a plague. Not the Battle Pope HQ can say much. In fact, since it's our HQ, let's give it a good old farm estate. Ah, we haven't been dealing with the knights now, have we? And I do want them dealt with. Yeah, that would be an annex and release job. They'll convert their lands, I have no doubt about that, since they take religious. But I do want them to expand beyond that. And I'm really not caring about going over my diplomatic limit. It's only Diplo points. We have the one Diplo tech that matters. 20,000 should be enough to deal with. Well, we'll start with Rhode Island, since it is an impenetrable fortress. Onwards. Augsburg color hurts? Shut your face! You know nothing about beautiful borders if you cannot appreciate that shade of teal. Man, I think I'm the scrub here. Check these guys in chat. Jake, is there ever a situation with military naval ideas? Yeah, they can come really in handy. Especially if you're looking for an early battle with the Ottomans and you really need the edge on them on the seas. However, in that case, I would probably recommend trade, since every extra merchant you get gives you a 5 force limit on the seas. Alright, we can actually get this full 20 stack over to Malta, I think. Artois is down. Goodbye, France. If Trier got out, then I'm sure you will as well. No more France ever again. Unless Nevers form it, but I think you need something more than they've already got. Even as an OPM, France had all that money. Alright, what's next for you folks? I don't even know. This is such a great tune. Say what you want about the guns and bass and whatnot. OST, I think it really added something to the game. Something the game was sorely missing before it. Sell the Knights North African lands. Is there any reason for me to do that? I wonder, can the Knights move their capital under the new rules? Because I might just take Malta for myself and leave them with... No, that's no good. That is no good. I need them to have Malta. It's the rule. And they need to have something of their primary culture, or else I won't be able to release them. So they'll be getting Malta anyway. Austria. They just went into Regency, but they must have been barely over the prestige because they managed to keep their personal union with Burgundy. Disgusting. We'll have you dealing with that. You folks... I need this blockaded just for the extra siege chance. Need to make separate peace with Gelra and the Knights. And then I can make the big move against the others. Jake, I like that you can have a lot of manpower and 0 an hour ago. It's just how we do it. Ulm. They actually lost that province probably in their war with Trier. But they're gunning for it and Ulm wants it back. Unfortunately, Ulm are Christian. They have to die. Excellent. Yeah, I lost my claim on Gores, didn't I? I don't think we'll be taking it then. And you... I really feel like I should be having more cannons over here. The Livonians brought some, but the fort defense is so high there. Yeah. Everyone's dogpiling on Austria now. Who can blame them? Jake, could you show us the diplomat mode in a couple of minutes? Here you go. Bearing in mind that the Ottomans are only my ally here. It's looking not too bad. Throw in the religious while we're at it, since it is the goal of the game to wipe out Christianity. They took expansion. They took expansion, right? The Japs have to die. One of the problems is if they take land in Terra Incognita, I can't find them. I hope they colonize Taiwan as their first place that they want to go for, otherwise I am scuppered. Alright, Namur down. We're going to move over to Gelra and dismiss these troops because I don't like the look on their face. You folks, make your way. I need the roads taken as well. It's for the achievement. And we'll probably be at 8 out of 7 or 9 out of 7 for the rest of the game. That's fine. I'll get rid of this policy once we're done brutalizing Austria. You folks. Kingheim. Gelra taking a while. They don't even have a march. Jake, you could always give up an idea group. I could. There's not one that I want to give up, but I could. Now, to be sure, Austria, the Ottomans really want some land. Poor guys. Because they probably can't have it. I will sell some North African land to our friends, the Knights, I think. Because it'll be an easy way to transfer sieges over to them. I start by eating the Mamluks, and then when I go for the Ottomans, I'll be able to gift this land to the Knights. And when I spit the Knights out, they'll have my tech. If it's any better than theirs, it is not. Alright, Malta's down. Let's get you folks, with your pretty wasted general, over to there. And I have no need for this. You see, Ottomans, this is how wars start. Thank God they didn't take Istra. Gores is not a problem. Pshaw, carve it out of the Ottomans in their name. Yeah, that's what I'll be going for. That's good. Can full annex you. But I still want Gelra to fall. Anyone that could march up there and help them out? Of course there is. Jake, will you be going for the revolutionary papal state? It would be quite nice to do that, but I don't think the Pope can have a revolution. Abolition of Slavery Act? Why would I ever want to do that? I like my slaves. They do the things that I don't want to do for me. Let's get some of you out of here. Some expensive nobles. Jake, feed the Ottomans to the knights as they're just desserts. The Ottomans don't have a claim here, so I can't give it to them, sadly. I would like to, but I cannot. Alright, Gelra's down. It's time to get inside me. And it's just so little aggressive expansion now that the HRE is gone. Ooh. They don't want to. But why? I've dominated everything else here. Oh well. I would have to wait 6 months, despite us having 91% war score. Come on, Ottomans, siege faster. Jake, admin. Yeah, the admin is pretty high, isn't it? I don't want to tech up. Or do I? Well, I may as well. Let's get ourselves ever closer to even more administrative efficiency. And we can get ourselves a grain depot. I'd love to have it on Battle Pope HQ, but really it doesn't matter where a grain depot goes, as long as it has grain. It's a great building though, one of the best. Is there any hilariously small province that we can get all of our income of grain from? Not really. Take it from Salamancia then. Never did build my glorious monument. Have it in Firenze, and the March. I will build it in Lombardia later on, because Lombardia has hilariously large manpower, base manpower, 200, pretty good. Battle Pope HQ is 250, but I can't build a march there. Build everything else, but rumph. Okay, I'm at 99 Gelra, man. You gotta get inside me. No, sorry, I will not, he says. DDR Jake, once you're working at Paradox, demand that they make stability as just a number achievement for being at -2 or lower for 100 years. You hear all the strange ideas here, don't you? Let's get our folks out of here. Never forget Silesian manpower, 275 base. That would be in Ratibor, right? 150? 100 Silesian. Or do you mean Bohemia? Because Bohemia is pretty high. 225. Don't think anything's higher than Constantinople. 250. Yield of Frogs, perhaps? 225. Alright, Gelra, Please, man. You have not a leg to stand on here. Don't have the admin to core it, but that's fine, because what we can do is give them a whole heap of conversion. There we go. When in doubt, use the autosave. Get 3 missionaries on there, get it done thrice as fast. Get it done roughly 20% per month. Alright, and that means it's just... Oh yeah, the knights. I can't forget that they need to be annexed. And we'll spit them out. Thankfully, Malta is still Maltese, and Maltese is the primary culture of the knights. You can check that by hovering over here. Normally, if you annex the knights and all they have is Rhodes, you won't be able to release them because Rhodes is Greek. You need at least one primary culture province of theirs to spit them out. So we annex the knights. And nobody cares again. And what we're also going to do is annex Milan. They have to go. And we're also going to annex Austria. Just kidding, we cannot annex Austria. However, what we can do is make a move to declare the Kingdom of God. And for this we need Brescia, Friuli, Istra, Treviso. Brescia, Friuli, Istra, Treviso. And we'll take anything else that's going whilst we're here. And what is going? Your capital is over there in Limburg. I would quite like to finish off feeding Nevers so I can finally integrate them. And that pretty much does it for the... Well, that does completely do it for this culture group. So that'll get you out of the way. I could annex all of Burgundy straight up. That's actually rather nice. How are you doing on the overextension situation? Perfectly. It's just a case of another one biting the dust. Augsburg is the one that really needs to grow, but they refuse to core this one province, so perhaps we should leave them be for a wee bit. The Teutonic Order I would love to see grow a bit, but we kind of got brick-walled here, thanks to the Ottomans having these provinces. Right, what can we do then? The Tyrolean gold. 8 and 16. Yeah, you're not allowed your Tyrolean gold anymore. I will give it to Augsburg. They deserve it. That teal man. Yeah, I feel really bad about not being able to give stuff to the Teutonic Order and all this. But they wouldn't be able to core it, so what is the point? Right, we're giving Oldenburg 6 and 7. They have no administrative efficiency, so I'm limited to 24, 25. 6 and 7 is 13, and 3 makes it 16. Hopefully that'll suffice. But there's still room for more. What ho? I can't give it now. I could only give it to myself. Bah humbug. Alright, what can I do then? Taking all your money as well, because that's how it's done. Yeah, that should disassemble Austria quite nicely. Jake, once you're working in Paradox, will you get your own special forum avatar? These kinds of questions will be answered once I get there, I rather think. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Brescia, Treviso, Friuli, and Istra. Let's just make sure. So if I make this mistake, it's going to hurt me a lot. Brescia, Friuli, Istra, Treviso. Grand. Don't know why Tyrol keeps getting deselected there. Nice overextension. Let's get rid of all of it. Kingdom of God gives cores on all of these provinces. Having united the whole of Italy under the banner of Catholicism, the Pope has seen fit to declare it the Kingdom of God. Yeah, that's some real good Catholicism. Catholics from all over Europe flock to his banner, eager to live in his model nation of Christian virtue. Foreign powers can no longer control the College of Cardinals, but neither will they pay much heed to the papal bulls or decrees. Disable the papacy. It'd be really funny if it just crashed the game straight up there. So I get to enjoy cores on all of these provinces. They probably still keep nationalism though. Completed taking Treviso, and understandably people were a little cheesed off at that, but what are they going to do, really? Augsburg instantly coring this up, and what? It loses the 100% extra gold production modifier now that Austria doesn't hold it. Favoritism, I'm telling you. Alright, so Europe's pretty much throwing a coalition our way. That's okay. Austria can't coalition us since we have a truce. Who's in it? Leinster, Commonwealth, Alsace, and Castile. Well, Brandenburg aren't in it. And Teutonic Order are hungry. They are really quite hungry. And they have improved relations with the Tatsu, so is something something. I'd love to keep feasting in Europe, but if I don't take care of Japan before they start going all expansion on me, I'm going to be in deep trouble. This is another bit of deep trouble. I wonder if I can sell you this province whilst that is under siege. No, I cannot. It's too far away. I need to liberate it. Alright, so do we go straight for Brandenburg? I don't think they have cores on anybody that we're worried about. Same with Thuringia and your other friend, Ulm. Ulm have this province here that we are trying to core. But I shouldn't let that slow me down. Japan are going chavvy, you need to get rid of them. I can't... How much base tax did you just core, Jake? Oh, rather a lot. We still have the nationalism, unfortunately. But we can get rid of that fairly swiftly by converting the land. Well, we can't get rid of the nationalism, but you see what I'm trying to say. It's not going to be a problem. We have all these troops right here, as long as we station them in the mountains. And you folks can help out as well. Part of me really thinks I should just slam into Brandenburg right now. Feed them to Teutonic Order, since there's not much more land that Teutonic Order is going to be getting other than this. Total cost for Brandenburg? A paltry 92. Let's get rid of them. No, I need to sell that province first, or else I won't be able to take care of Japan in the name of my my client state. Jake Knights, release Knights. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's exactly the kind of thing I would constantly forget. They still love us, despite again not giving them provinces in the peace. So the Knights have these provinces, but since they have religious ideas, they'll convert it pretty quickly. Their capital stays in Rhodes, and since I like them, they can have the dirt province of Sirte. From there, they can assert their might across this area. No revolt risk, because the Knights have high tolerance and massive amounts of revolt risk reduction from their ideas. Alright lads, let's siege this back up. Now, there used to be a lot of bugs with the Courier. I wonder if they still exist. Like somebody having constant control over it, something to that degree. I'll get you over to Johor so we get the next tick to fully give you back all your morale. And well, not the morale, it's the manpower I'm more worried about. And now, you can finally take that province. So Shitatsu shows Sunshine State of Japan will be ours. We need to reduce Japan to cinders very quickly. We've lost Holy War against Japan, but we never wanted it. Let's murder them and pray that they don't colonize anything that we care about. Jake, make a March of the Knights. Yeah, I should do that before anything else goes bad. If I feed them too much land, I wouldn't be able to march them. Now the only thing we need for the achievement is Jerusalem. And if the Ottomans ever take the mission to conquer the last Crusader bastion, then that's going to be endgame for the Ottoman alliance that we have. Costs us 2 dip every month. We don't care. That's enough out of you. So you're allied with Korchin. I don't even know who they are. Oh, there we are. Shouldn't matter too much. But it might. I'll probably want to break that alliance in this war. They almost don't want to join in. It's a shame they're not involved in anything else. Somebody tells me to integrate Nevers. That's actually a great idea. It's not like we need dip power for a while. And they are probably going to get everything cored in time. They hate me, but that can be with. We'll integrate them once this is done. First off, yeah, Japan have got to go. We don't have many troops, but I don't think we'll need many. Nothing else I need to do whilst at peace. The Shitatsu shows Sunshine State already have Tosa. So we can give all this land to them. What time are you streaming till, Jake? Probably 2 AM. That seems like a good cut-off date. Split you into all your little amounts, because Japan have a very tiny army. And we'll see who fights best. Make a move on Kyoto, guys. Papal steel has been folded 10,000 times. Japanese scrubs stand no chance. Ugh, Catholicism. You know... No, there's no time. Ryukyu's about to lose their core there. Oh well, it's a shame. Could have released Ryukyu as a protectorate. Still Shinto down there, though. That's good. Now, if I ran into General KO here, I think I would be running straight away from Japan. Claim Crane, sure. Oh, Knights, I forgot to give you your care package. That's what happens when you join me. I'll get you folks over to Istra, since that's probably going to be a revolting mess as well. Crane, right? Here we go.